Finding purpose in pain. One mother tells me that her son has been incarcerated for about 20 years now. Now she's helping other families navigate the feeling of being apart from a loved one.
I was even asked when my son, was incarcerated, didn't I feel like a failure as a mother?
Jamesina Green founded A Mother's Cry after her oldest son was convicted of assault with a deadly weapon in 2006.
As a mother, I was shattered, not just because he was incarcerated, but because of the length of the sentence.
Her son, Byron Green, was sentenced to 50 years in prison. He was 25 years old.
Mother's Cry is not just necessarily about our tears, but it is about our voice.
The nonprofit started off as a support group for other mothers and has grown to mental health workshops, financial assistance for families, and advocacy work in the community.
We want the system to see our sons and daughters as promises and not threats.
Jamesina also collaborates with other groups.
Good morning, Aaliyah. How's it going?
Like Project Redemption and its CEO, Aaliyah Williamson.
It's not just about just drafting policy. There are real people behind this.
A lot of their work involves speaking with different representatives from the prison system, including the Department of Corrections, where Jamesina shares concerns from other mothers of incarcerated children.
I began to share these stories and I started crying. And then I began to apologize. And one of the staff members at the DOC said to me, "Don't ever apologize for your feelings." She said, "What you just shared with us is important because we are so used to seeing these individuals as numbers. We see them as cases, but we stop seeing them as human beings."
Aaliyah meets with lawmakers, pushing for things like parole reform and improved reentry programs.
Reentry needs to start at the moment that they're incarcerated. And that means education. Trade. What are they actually learning besides violence? Because when they are released, they need to be able to add value back into the community.
She says she'd like to see more job assistance, education, and mental health support for those on probation or parole.
If they can't get a job, if they can't have hope or feel valued because they're bringing income into their household, then they feel like a burden, and then they will go back to doing the wrong things.
This year, Maryland lawmakers passed the Second Look Act. The bill allows individuals convicted of certain crimes between the ages of 18 and 25 to apply for a sentence reduction after serving at least 20 years. Jamesina's son has served 19.
There's a lot of stigma that goes along with mothers raising sons. I'm not going to be here forever, right? None of us are going to be here forever. But long after I'm gone, A Mother's Cry is still going to be alive, working and serving and helping families.
Cara Burnett, WMAR-2 News.